Hi everyone, this is Unit 1, Lesson 1. Make sure we have our name, class, and date on our Cornell notes so that we can get started. The EQ is how can we apply the properties of integer exponents to generate equivalent numerical expressions. The LT is I can identify key vocabulary words when given a power and represent the power in standard form. Alright, the two verbs that we're going to be doing today is we're going to identify and we're going to represent. Okay, and we're going to start very basic in lesson 1, but the important thing from our LT is integer exponents. I'm going to go into more depth as the lessons progress. All right, for the brain starter, the question is, what is the difference between 2 times 4 and 2 raised to the 4th power? All right, so if we do 2 times 4, we know with basic multiplication, this equals 8. And 2 raised to the 4th power, if you actually write it out, it should be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which gives you 16. All right, the difference between 2 times 4 is actually 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. It's repeated addition, which will give you 8. And with 2 raised to the 4th power, we see that it is repeated multiplication. All right, so this is going to be important to us because we're going to talk about why the exponent is important for us. All right, so moving along to the mini lesson. We're going to talk about vocabulary specifically with 2 raised to the 4th power. All right, so let's write mini lesson vocabulary. And let's copy down 2 raised to the 4th power, exactly how it is here. And we're going to go over some key vocabulary. All right, so the vocabulary word pointing to the number 4 is exponent. The vocabulary word pointing to the number 2 is base. 2 raised to the 4th power as a whole is the word power. And another way to write 2 raised to the 4th power, just like we showed in the brain starter, is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 4 times. All right, so if we were to give an example, another example, let's say it was 3 raised to the 5th power. The base is 3, the exponent is 5, and the power is the entire thing, which is 3 raised to the 5th power. All right, let's move on to the next part of our mini lesson. Let's make sure we copy down these 2 questions. The first question is, how can we represent a power in standard form? The second question is, how can we change from standard form back into exponential form? All right, so the first part of our mini lesson says, know what the base and exponent are representing. The base is the number being multiplied. The exponent is the number of times we are multiplying the base by. So if we were to come up with another example, 4 raised to the 3rd power, the number 4 is our base. That's the number that we are multiplying. And 3 is the number of times we're multiplying 4 by. So 4 times 4 times 4, 3 times. Because 3 is our exponent. Okay, so how do we, if we were given this, okay, if we were given 4 times 4 times 4, how do we turn that into exponential form? The questions we need to ask ourselves is, what number is being multiplied? We see that the number 4 is multiplying by itself, so our base is going to be 4. How many times is the number 4 being multiplied? 1, 2, 3 times. So 3 is our exponent, and that's how we get 4 raised to the 3rd power. Moving along, we're going to go into work time. At this time, I would hope that you would pause this video so we see that there's 6 total questions. On the left-hand side, there's 3 questions for you to expand this. So for instance, the first one, what I would like you to do is turn that into standard form. What is 9 raised to the 5th power really telling us? It's really telling us 9 times 9 times 9 times 9 times 9 times 9. Again, we're not actually multiplying the numbers out to see what 9 times 9 times 9 times 9 times 9 is equal to. All we care about is expanding it and trying to see what this is actually trying to tell us. Okay, and on the right side, again, we're not multiplying 2 times 2 times 2. We're not actually going to be multiplying it out. What I want you to do is I want you to turn this into a power, or the exponential form. So our base is going to be 2, and our exponent is 3. I want you to do the rest for numbers 2, 3, 5, and 6 on your own. For closing, all of our closings are going to be the same for when we go remote. The closing / summary is what resonated with you in today's lesson, and what questions do you still have about this lesson. All right, I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you.